Hello dear students, how are you? This is here R.K. Jha. I will teach you history for the civil services. History is my very favorite subject, and history is not only subject, it is the ocean of knowledge. And basically the modern history, as you know that the history is divided into three parts: ancient, medieval and modern. Modern history of India is not only important for your prelims, it is also important for your mains. And the most important portion of the modern history of India for the purpose of prelims and mains, the national movement of India. As you know that the national movement of India was started from 1857, but now this time we will be discussing on the freedom struggle of India from 1885. We study the history very interesting method, and I will try to understand you thoroughly the history of India. Then let's start. As you know that the freedom struggle of India is divided into three periods. The first period is called moderate period, and the second period is called extremist period, and third period is called Gandhian era. The moderate period, which was started from 1885 to 1905. This period is also known as the liberal period, because during this period all the nationalist leaders were very liberal and faithful for the British rule. So this period is called moderate or liberal period. And the second period, extremist period, which was started from 1905 to 1919, and the third period, Gandhian era, was started from 1919 to 1947. During the moderate period, we have to discuss on the Indian National Congress. It is very important topic during this period from 1885 to 1905. And during the extremist period, we have to discuss a lot of topics as partition of Bengal, Swadeshi movement, Muslim League, etc., etc. And during the Gandhian era, we will discuss on Mahatma Gandhi. During this period, all the movements were revolving around Mahatma Gandhi, and so we have to discuss thoroughly on Mahatma Gandhi. But now this time we start to learn about the moderate period, and the first topic which have to started by me, the Indian National Congress. As you know that if the question is asked which was the first political party of India, then you have to answer the Indian National Congress. But before the Congress, the first party which was founded in India, that was Land Holders Society or Zamindari Association. Zamindari Association. This party was founded by Dwarka Nath Tagore in 1837. Dwarka Nath Tagore was the grandfather of R.N. Tagore, but this party was not the first political party of India, because all the leaders of this party were the supporters of the British rule. Even the INC was also the supporter of the British rule initially, but after some years this party became opponent of the British rule. So this party is not called the first political party of India. It is only the association, first party. If the question is asked which was the first party of India, then you have to answer Land Holder Society or Zamindari Association. But here we have to discuss on the INC, which was started from 1885. Then the topic is started to discuss on the INC. INC, Indian National Congress, Indian National Congress. Some important facts which have to learn about this topic, which is very important for your examinations, PT and other examinations. The first fact which have to learn about this party, it was the first political party. First political party of India. This party was founded. This party was founded by Alan Octavian Hume. In short, he was called A.O. Hume. In short, he was called A.O. Hume. A.O. Hume. And this party was founded by him on 28th December 1885 in Bombay. And A.O. Hume, he was a retired British civil officer, a retired British civil officer. He was posted in India as the British civil service that time, and he was very gentle person, and he thought that after the retirement of him, he will establish a very important political party, because a number of educated Indians demanded the political power that time, and a number of Indians were very discontent of the British rule, and they demanded the political rights. So he thought that after the retirement he founded a political party and provided the political right to the educated Indians. He retired from his post in 1883, and after retirement he founded the Indian National Union. Indian National Union. The initial name of this party, Indian National Union, INU. It was not called initially INC. It was called Indian National Union. But the union word was replaced by Congress. The union word was replaced by Congress and coined by Dadabhai Naoroji. So we have to learn the Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress was coined by Dadabhai Naoroji. Coined by Dadabhai Naoroji on 28th December 1885, where the first session was going on. The Congress word was given by Dadabhai Naoroji. You have to learn, and it is very important, and many times this question are asked in the examination. So the union word was replaced by Congress and the Congress word was coined by Dadabhai Naoroji. The other question is asked about the Congress. The Congress was taken from where? Then we have to remember that the Congress word was taken from American Parliament. As you know that the American Parliament is called Congress. As we know that the Parliament of India is called Sansad and the Parliament of England is called Parliament, but the Parliament of America is called Congress. As you know that our Sansad has two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, as like the Congress also has two houses, House of Senate and House of Representative. So the word Congress was taken from American Parliament and coined by Dadabhai Naoroji. Dadabhai Naoroji was the founder member of the INC. A.O. Hume was not only founder of INC, also he was also the first Secretary General of INC, but he was not the first president of INC. Remember, if the question is asked in the examination who was the first president of INC, then you have to answer W.C. Banerjee, Vyomesh Chandra Banerjee. But A.O. Hume was the founder and the first Secretary General of INC. After the retirement, A.O. Hume started the social work in Shimla. So also he was called, A.O. Hume was also called the Hermit of Shimla. Hermit of Shimla. It means saint of Shimla. उसे शिमला का संत कहा गया, सेंट ऑफ शिमला. Other important question about the Congress which is asked again and again: who was the Viceroy of India that time when the Congress was founded? Then you have to answer Lord Dufferin. Lord Dufferin was the Viceroy of India when the Congress was founded. Viceroy was the head of the nation that time. This post was created after the revolt of 1857. In 1858, this post was created by Queen Victoria in 1858, and the first Viceroy of India was Lord Canning. Before this post was called the Governor General of India. As you know that the British rule was divided into two parts. First 100 years rule was called the rule of East India Company, which was started from 1757 after the Battle of Plassey to 1857, the first war of independence. This 100 years period rule was called the rule of East India Company. But after 1857, from 1858 to 1947, this period was ruled by the Crown, British Crown, and the head of the nation post was called Viceroy, and the first Viceroy was Lord Canning. But during the INC, the Viceroy of India was Lord Dufferin, and his ruling period was from 1884 to 1888. Another important question which is asked in the examination again and again: who was the Secretary of the State for India that time? Then you have to answer Lord Cross. Lord Cross was the Secretary of the State of India that time. Lord Cross was the Secretary of the State of India that time. Secretary of the State for India was the senior most to the Viceroy. He lived in London that time and the member of the British Parliament. He represented in the British Parliament of India, and the Viceroy was the agent of the British government in India at that time. So it is very important to learn about them. Viceroy of India that time, Lord Dufferin, and the Secretary of the State for India was Lord Cross. The other important matter about the INC: what was the purpose of the INC? As you know that A.O. Hume wanted to provide the political right to the educated Indians, because a number of educated Indians demanded political rights that time. So the main purpose of the Congress was to provide the political rights to the educated Indians. The main purposes of INC were to provide all political rights to the educated Indians, and to strengthen the British rule in India. British rule in India. It means the British wanted to take profit from the Congress. Lord Dufferin, who was the Viceroy of India, wanted to strengthen the British rule in India, and for this purpose he ordered to establish the Congress to A.O. Hume. Two main purposes of INC: to provide all political rights to the educated Indians and to strengthen the British rule in India. As you know that this party was a political party, and the meeting of this party was held every year in different places in India, and all the burning problems were produced in the meeting by the educated Indians, and British wanted to solve the problems by the requesting of the British Crown. So Yu Hume wanted to use this party as the safety valve. This party was used by British as the safety valve, as the safety valve, and the Indian nationalists wanted to use the Congress as the lightning thunder. Lightning thunder. Both parties, British and Indians, wanted to take the profit from this party. British wanted to use this party as safety valve, and Indian nationalists wanted to use this party as thundering, as lightning thunder. But ultimately this party became very harmful for the British rule, because slowly this party became opponent of the British rule. So Lord Dufferin, after 1 year, wanted to destroy this party, and he started to divide and rule policy to destroy this party. But this party became strong and strong by the time to time. The other question is asked in the examinations as the where was the first meeting, first session was to be held of this party. Then we have to learn and remember the first session of this party was to be held at Pune. Was to be held at Pune. But due to plague or cholera, the first session of this party was not held in this place, because many historians called the cholera disease was broken that time, and it was very pandemic disease, as this time corona is very pandemic disease, just like plague and cholera. Both diseases were very harmful for the human beings that time, and so the first meeting of this party was not held at Pune. Its first meeting was held at Gokul Das Tejpal Sanskrit College in Bombay on 28th December 1885. Its first meeting was held at Gokul Das Tejpal Sanskrit College in Bombay on 28th December 1885. On this day, the name of the Congress was given by Dadabhai Nauroji. Before this meeting, this party was not called INC. This party was called Indian National Union. As you know that the Congress was named by Dadabhai Nauroji. The other question is asked about the Congress: how many total delegates, total members took part in the first session? Then you have to answer. There were 72 delegates, 72 members took part in the first session. and the second session, which was held next year in 1886, the members were increased 436, and thus the session of the Congress was held every year in different places in India, because the purpose of this party to unite all Indians in all over India. Thus, a number of facts about the Congress which will be taught by you time to time. Presently, this is the important facts, and so many important facts will be discussed by me next class. Thank you.